20世纪的后半叶是一个速食的时代，什么东西都是速食，而后来慢慢就有所谓的慢食运动、慢生活，接着现在就是慢时尚。慢时尚就是对抗快时尚。快时尚意思是什么？它根本就是有毒物质，而且它进入到了整个大地里头，不能够被回收，造成很大的污染。目前全球只有1%左右的纺织废料被回收到我们所穿的衣服里头，所以你本身所穿的衣服本身就是一个对大地很大的一个污染。欧盟通过了在2030年之前要结束快时尚，让纺织品里头不含有毒物质，原料可以循环再生，而且希望这样的一个设计是都能够采用这个概念，是对环境所友好，而且会祭出法律。意大利已经开始进行它的永续时尚。
Did you know it can take nearly 2,400 gallons of water to make a single pair of jeans? You see, how we make and buy clothes is hurting the planet. The fashion industry is one of the most pollutive in the world, accounting for an estimated 10% of global greenhouse gas emissions. And as climate change intensifies, experts say it is critical to rethink how we produce clothing. Traditional manufacturing is already harmful to the environment, and after consumers throw away products, they end up in landfills.
在欧盟，每年约有580万吨纺织品被丢弃，其中服装在欧盟纺织品消费中占比达81%。而快时尚是造成不可持续式生产过剩跟过度消费模式的最大因素。如何降低快时尚给环境带来的伤害？欧洲议会率先做出表率。2023年6月9号，欧洲议会通过了关于欧盟可持续和循环纺织品战略的决议，目标是到2030年进入欧盟市场的纺织品都是耐用且可回收的，在设计、生产、使用、废弃等环节都有详尽的规定与要求。其中，纺织品要能循环再生，就必须使用能够再生原料，这也是循环时尚的关键。位于意大利中部的普拉托是意大利米兰时尚产业的生产重镇，如今是世界纺织品回收之都。
In this industrial area, 25 kilometers north of Florence, clothing has kept the people busy and wealthy for the last 800 years. But Prato has now reinvented itself as the capital of recycling.
8 tons of clothing arrive at this warehouse every day. The items are sorted according to quality. The reusable garments are sent to Eastern Europe and Africa to be sold in markets. The clothing that can be recycled is sorted here before being sent on to the next stage in the process.
当地70家纺织公司中，约有150家参与了织品回收利用。在家族4代都从事成衣业的艾丽西亚家的工厂里，可以看到这个复杂的过程。
Our goal is to restore the yarn to its original color. We separate the colors, and then our machine turns the rags into a kind of fiber pulp. That way, we restore the original color without chemical dyes.
Chemical dyes are only one of the problems in today's textile industry. Worldwide, 20% of water pollution comes from dyeing and finishing fabrics. That's another reason why recycling used clothing is so important.
The material then goes to our washing plant, where it's shredded and turned back into raw material. We draw the water we use from a depth of 150 meters. We filter it and then send it directly to the treatment plant to be purified. So we also recycle the water.
Our company processes up to 25 tons of fabric per day. The final product are these fluffy fibers.
The material has been dried and now has the moisture content of the original fiber. Now it's ready to be packaged and sold or spun into yarn.
面对欧盟寄出的可持续和循环纺织品战略，许多服装品牌纷纷选择以单纤维制成，这也是为了后续能达到更高比例的回收。
We're trying to do our small part here. Of course, if the fashion industry followed our lead, we could accomplish so much more. It's hard to believe that only 1% of all used clothing in the world is recycled, and 15% of that 1% is recycled here in Prato. Yes, our contribution here in Prato's textile district is important.
Alice's father is president of Italy's Textile Recycling Association, but he says recycled fabrics can't be the only solution.
At the moment, we can't satisfy global industrial and consumer demand with 100% recycled materials. What we have to do now is make it clear how important it is to move more and more in the direction of recycling.
而这些被拆解分离过后的布料，经过设计师的巧手，又焕化重生。
In the sample department, they are selecting the fabric for the new season. A jumper discarded in another European country is given new life here as a coat made of the finest wool.
What we are really very good in Italy is to do the nice designs and nice color combinations. We are masters in fashions because we have a very good skill in doing this job here. This is done actually on these machines. So the weaving, the looms that you see here, they are engineered to get these nice combinations together and to get the nice fabric, which in the end we are going to sell to all over the world.
These scarves are made with recycled cashmere and recycled lamb's wool. They're all produced in a way that will ensure that at the end of their usable life, they too can be recycled again.
Industriale circolare può aiutare non il pianeta ma gli esseri umani, perché noi tutti gli anni il pianeta può sempre offrire meno risorse in considerazione dell'aumento delle richieste che vengono dal mercato, e quindi è importante, è fondamentale poter fare questa economia circolare che può restituire risorse e quindi può evitare di prenderne di nuove. Questi con risparmi notevoli di acqua, energia elettrica e minore emissione di CO2 in atmosfera.
That also means encouraging young designers, like students from a fashion academy who use recycled textiles from Prato for the creations. In central Prato, the Rifa startup is already selling recycled designer fashion around the world. Niccolo Cipriani's goal is to bring together artisanal methods, sustainable fashion, and the principles of a circular economy. He's convinced that quality clothing can be ethical and environmentally responsible.
We're seeing that more and more people are interested in these issues and are willing to buy less clothing but spend more on quality. It's the opposite of fast fashion, which is what we had until just a few years ago. That was all about low prices and buying new clothes more often.
这是时尚界正在进行的省思，正在发生的环保革命。
谢谢收看今天文茜的世界周报，文茜的世界财经周报。我们下礼拜摄影棚见，拜拜。